Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with week number 6 in SPL VGC. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Steel Wings. We're taking on the guy who's never been bad at Pokemon a day in his life, picked it up a decade and a half ago. Somehow the GOAT at everything, every battlefield he touches, Joey Pokémon MD. Very excited for this matchup. Always love going against Joe. I think we always have some great battles. I always think we have some great post-game commentary as well. So we're looking forward to it. I hope you guys are excited. If you are, leave a like, subscribe if you're new and you'd like some more VGC content. Just hit monetization over here on the channel. So if you guys want to become a member and support me, I'd appreciate that. Joey's got a scary team, super scary team. And I'm starting to realize that like people who didn't have like first overall pick, definitely a lot of pressure off their plate. You know, I think Joey, maybe I just don't know how to draft anymore. I'm losing my edge, but either way, I think I've got the 6 that I need to take him down. There will be some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production if you guys want to hop right on ahead of the battle. I always recommend you guys watch the battle so you get your Teambuilder. Please watch the battle for the love of God. Don't just watch Teambuilder. Watch Teambuilder so you guys know what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it. That way you're not halfway through battle 2 and you're like, why did he do that? I probably talked about it at some point. But either way, appreciate you guys' time. You guys are going to start to see some teams appear on screen right about now. My opponent has a team that consists of Annihilate, Diancie, Deoxys Speed, Bronzong, Manaphy, Mudsdale, Hydrapple, Sneasel, Furret, and Poltergeist. Super scary team, some great synergy. He's got a lot of great modes on this team. I definitely think he's going to bring first overall. Like, Ape is going to show up. Deoxys Speed is going to show up because it naturally outspeeds my entire team. I could see, like, the Diancie, Mudsdale, Bronzong kind of showing up for, like, a Trick Room mode. He's been really apt to bring in Sneasel and Manaphy recently, so I don't think, like, Furret or Poltergeist are going to show up. So that leaves, like, if I had to say, like, I've got some mons that really threaten Sneasel, so I don't know if Sneasel will show up. So, like, Deoxys, Manaphy, Ape. Diancie is a really strong Trick Room abuser, so, like, maybe Diancie, Mudsdale, Bronzong is, like, rounding out. Either, like, Hydrapple or Mudsdale at the end of the day, so we'll see what he's got. First up, we are bringing Danny Phantom, the Fluttermane. He is holding his booster energy with the Photosynthesis ability, Moonblast, Shadow. Before I actually, you guys already see the set on screen. Before I start talking about it, I think this team has the most like mode gimmicks of any team that I've brought so far, and I'm really hopeful that the plethora of them pay off. So Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Protect, and Perish Song. It's the second time bringing Perish Song in the league. Hoping that it pays out well for us. Hoping that he doesn't see it coming. We're running Terra Normal. We have 252 EVs in HP, 148 in defense, 108 in special attack, 0 EVs in speed, but with a Tib in nature. So what does this do for us? Running a positive nature with a base speed of 135 puts us at 170 speed. Once our booster energy pops, that's going to give us plus one speed, putting us at, ooh, I actually need to run a bit more. Ooh, good thing I caught that. We're speed tying right now. I'm going to take out ever so much from here. And we're going to put that into here. We're going to just trim a little bit around these edges. Okay, so you guys are seeing a different set now. 252 EVs in HP, 132 in defense, 116 in special attack, 4 in special defense, 4 in speed with a Tib in nature. 171 multiplied plus 1 is going to put us 1 point above a max speed Deoxys S. Good thing I double-checked that math before we got into the battle. I'd have been pissed. Dual Stab really goes into his team, right? Moonblast and Shadow Ball into Deoxys, Moonblast into Sneasel, Dual Stab into Manaphy, Dual Stab into Ape, Moonblast into Furret, Dual Stab into Diancie, Shadow Ball into Poltergeist, Moonblast into Hydrapple, Dual Stab into Mudsdale, Shadow Ball into Bronzong. Like, there's not too much we don't, like, Diancie we don't hit super effectively, and Manaphy we don't hit super effectively. Other than that, no, Hydrapple we hit super effectively, and Mudsdale, excuse me, Mudsdale. Other than that, I mean, we're still doing a great amount of offense there. So with this speed, after our booster energy pops, we're going to be faster than everything on Joe's side of the field. The 116 in special attack that we have is to keep us 1 point below. So 170 base points, 170 is the stat in special attack. So that way the booster energy will always proc our speed. Still doing a lot of damage output with that. 4 in special defense, so no EVs go to waste. 252 in HP just to give us the most bulk. 132 really just to make us a little bit more physically offensive. Terra Normal because Ape can either Drain Punch or Rage Fist. If I Terra Normal, he can't Rage Fist me anymore, and he can only Drain Punch. Vice versa, if I'm Terra Normal, he can't Rage Fist me, he can only Drain Punch. So that is going to be it for Danny Phantom. With Perish Song, I do want to get some trapping involved. We do have Big Mama the Gothitelle, and she's holding her Covert Cloak with the Shadow Tag ability. Fake Out, Protect, Trick Room, and Psychic. We're running a lot of physical bulk, max HP, 236 in defense, 4 in special attack, 12 in special defense with a Sassy Nature. Really rounds out the overall bulk that Gothitelle has. 4 in special attacks, no EVs go to waste. We actually have 4 EVs left over because level 50 is a little bit weird like that. Fake Out's good for the priority. I think it helps Danny Phantom get some really good damage off into something like like a Focus Sash Deoxys. We go for a Fake Out into a Shadow Ball, pick it off turn 1. Same thing with just getting some other priority up for some of the other mons to set up and get some good damage going on there. We do have Trick Room. We do have a Trick Room mode going on. Psychic is just really good into his team as long as it's not Sneasel. It gets chip on everything else. Like Bronzong resists. Deoxys technically resists, but it's got like 20 base to special defense, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah. Sneasel is immune and Bronzong resists. Other than that, Psychic hits everything for, you know, some chip damage there. Really here to trap, really here to do some big damage between things like Fluttermane and between things like Big Papa the Hariyama. He's holding his Flame Orb with the Guts ability. Fake Out, Terra Blast, Drain Punch, and Knockoff. We have max HP and attack investment, 4 in defense with a Brave Nature. We are running for all of our negative speed natures. We're running absolutely negative nature, 0 speed IVs as well to make sure we are absolutely slow as dirt. Terra Fairy this week to pair with Terra Blast, just in case I do need it. Drain Punch and Knockoff go really nicely into his team. Knockoff into Deoxys, Drain Punch into Sneasel, Drain Punch into Manaphy. Terra Blast Fairy is there for the Ape, if so be it. Drain Punch for the Furret. Drain Punch is neutral into Diancie. Knockoff into Poltergeist. Terra Blast Fairy could be there for the Hydrapple, otherwise Drain Punch is going good into that. Mudsdale can be a little problematic if it sets up too much, so we'll have to be mindful about that. Knockoff for the Bronzong. Doing a great amount of damage under Trick Room, which I'm really excited for, and we do have one more Trick Room sweeper this week, which is going to be Gradient the Gradient. She's holding her Citrus Berry with the Cheek Pouch ability. Protect, Curse, Gyro Ball, and Body Slam. 180 EVs in HP, 76 in attack, 52 in defense, 196 in special defense with a Brave Nature. Again, 0 speed IVs. This will be the slowest thing on the field in Trick Room. There is, unless it is like room service Bronzong, or like room service Mudsdale, Hydrapple, things like that. Nothing can underspeed Gradient on his team, which I really, really like. Lots of damage output here. Curse, we are running Terra Ghost this week, so let's talk about that. Again, same concept as Fluttermane with Terra Normal. If Annihilate gets set up, it can either go for a Drain Punch into me or a Rage Fist. It can't do both. It has to win that 50-50, provided I haven't Terra'd something else yet. Curse sets up +1 attack, +1 defense, so we have a lot of bulk and special defense this week. Citrus Berry and the Cheek Pouch are going to give us a little bit more longevity. Gyro Ball, as slow as we are, is going to be absolutely insane outside of Trick Room. In Trick Room, Body Slam just being able to just throw off some great moves, which is going to be really, really nice. Another thing too is that once we go for Terra Ghost, if we curse with Shadow Tag, we are trapping somebody in with, like, I believe Curse does like a 1/8, 1/6, something like that of damage. So it's an insane amount of HP that we can just trap them in on and combo wombo some protects and some psychics and some swaps and go from there. So really looking forward to that. Something to note, obviously, Annihilate is a ghost type. It cannot be trapped by Shadow Tag. Similarly, if he has any Pokemon that can Terra Ghost, they cannot be trapped by Shadow Tag either. Next up, we are bringing Fastball the Blaziken. He is holding his Focus Sash with the Speed Boost ability. Very interesting set this week. Protect, Coaching, Will-O-Wisp, and Fire Pledge. Someone in the comment section when they saw these free agency transactions was like, it's coming. It's gonna happen. We're bringing Fire Pledge. We're bringing Pledge this week. 84 EVs in HP, 252 in special attack, 172 in speed with the Modest Nature. Again, running Terra Ghost, it's going to prevent us from being faked out from things like Sneasel if it does show up. Any priority like E-Speed from Deoxys Speed, something along those lines. Focus Sash, we always live on 1 from full, which is going to be great. Coaching is great support into things like Hariyama and Degredent. It can bulk up it can boost in our defense on things like Fluttermane and on things like Gothitelle as well. Will-O-Wisp is nice for burning a lot of the physical threats on his team. Sneasel, Annihilate, Furret, Mudsdale, Bronzong. And then Fire Pledge is a base 80 fire type move that is going to go crazy on 110 special attack. It's not here to do the damage that, like, this is not like Fire Blast Overheat. This is here, I guess let me talk about, so max special attack output. We can never outspeed Deoxys speed at +1 speed, so our speed investment is so at +1, we are outspeeding Jolly Sneasel. Let me double check my math on that so I don't have another one. We are not outspeeding Jolly Sneasel. What happened to my math when I did this? We're speed tying Jolly Sneasel. Let me change this real quick. We're going to go to, now you're seeing it on screen. 180 in speed, 76 in HP. There we go. Boy, howdy. Good thing I did this. We are now at +1, outspeeding Jolly Sneasel. Will-O-Wisp burning a lot of the mons that are physical, so Sneasel, potentially Deoxys speed, if so be it. Probably not, but potentially. Annihilate, Furret, Mudsdale, Bronzong, things along those lines. And then Fire Pledge is going to pair us with Atlas the Torterra. He's coming back. Leftovers with the Shell Armor ability, Iron Defense, Body Press, Leech Seed, and Grass Pledge. We're running Terra Steel this week. Max special defense investment, max HP, 4 in defense with a Sassy Nature. Again, negative speed nature. Iron Defense and Body Press go really, really nuts, I feel like, into everything that's not named Annihilate. Leech Seed is great for the recovery. We pair the leftovers with the Leech Seed. We're getting an insane amount of recovery back. Iron Defense is able to boost us up in front of some of those physical threats. Terra Steel defensively to help out with things like Ice Beam or Scald on Manaphy. Grass Pledge and Fire Pledge is turning this into, I believe it's the Wildfire. What is Fire Pledge plus Grass Pledge? It's pretty much like an area effect of Fire Spin. So it turns into a base power move of 160, according to Pokemon Database. You know what? I don't think I like Pokemon Database. 150. There we go. This is what Google AI is telling me. Fire Pledge and Grass Pledge have a base power of 150. Creates a Sea of Fire on the target side of the field for 4 turns, damaging non-fire types for an 1/8 of their HP. So we have potential Curse from Greedent. We have the Sea of Fire or area effect on the entire side of Joey's field for 4 turns. We have Leech Seed. We've got Shadow Tag. It really puts us in a good spot for things like, you know, for Fluttermane to pick up kills afterwards, for things like Hariyama, for things like Greedent, for even the Pledge users themselves, Torterra, Blaziken. So really looking forward to this matchup. Hope you guys are as well, and I will see you guys at the battle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the Week 6 battle against Pokémon. Really looking forward to this. If you guys skip the Team Builder, you guys see the 6 that I am bringing on screen. Leave a like if you're excited, subscribe if you're new, and let's check out Team Preview. All right, so he's got Ape, Sneasel, Diancie, Deoxys, Hydrapple, Manaphy. So pretty nail on the head. I would expect it a little bit more of a Trick Room mode going into this. We see that Ape is Terra Fire, Diancie's Grass, Deoxys is Dark, Sneasel's Ghost, Hydrapple's Fairy, Manaphy is Fire. Okay, cool. So looking at the lead right now, I don't hate the idea of like Gothitelle Hariyama to get up a good Trick Room and then just kind of start doing stuff. We can bring Greedent in the back with Danny Phantom. Let's try that. Let's just lean hard in the Trick Room right out the gate. We'll leave the Pledge at back. We'll see exactly what he wants to do and how he wants to do it and see if Pledge is going to be good for us. I do like a coaching support, but I think like Diancie and Hydrapple could be good Trick Room abusers. Ape's got like a really middle speed tier, so I don't know if it would show up to that. It's like base 90, yeah. So like I really only see 2 of those mons really abusing Trick Room. So let's lean into it game 1 and see what he wants to do. We set our GLHFs. So I am excited for that. Well, he said have fun. You never want to, you know, he said have fun. You don't want to wish luck because there's hacks and it's VGC. But I said good luck because I love him. And we're going to have a great post-game interview about this. So let's see what he leads. He's up with Deoxys and Manaphy. Okay. Fine by me. Fine by me. I am going to go for the Trick Room with Gothitelle, and I am going to attempt to fake out the Deoxys. Deoxys has pressure. Manaphy has hydration. Oh, Covert Cloak on Deoxys. Okay. And it has Leer. Manaphy goes for knockoff. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. That was a strategy. Manaphy KOs Gothitelle with knockoff. Okay. Nope, that's good information to have here. Let's go out into Covert Cloak Deoxys is really nice. I like that. What do I want to do here? Let's go on to Greedent. Let's go out into Greedent. I can see a physical attack coming out into Hariyama here. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go for a Curse. And just go for a Drain Punch into Manaphy. The Leer into knockoff is vicious tick. My goodness. Like banded Manaphy? Leer also being a double target move, I don't think I would have known that. It's like when we found out week 1 Poison Gas was a spread move. I had no idea about that. So we'll see what he wants to do. Goes for another Leer. Okay. Gonna drop defense on both of them. Is this like banded Manaphy? Bandaphy? And if he goes for knockoff, gonna knock off my berry. That is fine. I'll get a curse up to bring my defense back to normal. Flame Orb Drain Punch gonna do a lot of damage, which I will take that. And I'll get the curse up to bring my defense back up to normal. Flame Orb damage is gonna do a bit to me. I could definitely see... Let's go for a Body Slam into Deoxys. So I feel like Hariyama could be a target right now, right? Let's go for a... Deoxys is Terra Ghost. Deoxys Terra Dark. Okay, let's not reveal that. Let's go for Body Slam into Deoxys. I'll just go for another Drain Punch into Manaphy. Psy Shock. Okay, that's going to knock me out. Okay. Deoxys KOs Hariyama with Psy Shock. I should live this. I do. Cool. Greedent KOs Deoxys with Body Slam. It does. Wow, you are fast. Okay. Okay. Understandable. Thank you. Have a nice day. It does not KO. Wow. Wow. I will protect with Greedent. And I will go for a Shadow Ball into Deoxys here. Get this thing out of here. Don't let me get 4-0'd game 1. Fluttermane KOs Deoxys with Shadow Ball. All right. Manaphy goes for knockoff into Greedent. Okay. All right. So we get a little bit more information. I want to assume that's banded Manaphy. Banned question mark. He is not switched up. He doesn't have to, though. That's the thing about Joey. Joey knows this is like very information gathering. So he knows he does not need to. Now I am going to go for a Gyro Ball into Diancie in hopes that it attacks me. And I will just go for the Moonblast into Manaphy here. Diancie goes for Protect. Okay. Fluttermane KOs Manaphy with Moonblast. All right. He saw the Gyro Ball, so he knows that. He knows full moveset now on Greedent. Hydrapple's the last one. Okay. What was Hydrapple? Hydrapple was Terra Fire. I'll go for a Protect with Greedent. Let's double Protect here. That's who he wants to commit Terra to. Probably Hydrapple, if I had to wager. Probably like AV Terra Fire Hydrapple, something like that. So let's see. Here's Terra on Hydrapple. Yep. Okay. Did I write Terra Fire? Did he tell me Terra Fire? Did I write down the wrong one? I said the wrong one. It is Terra Fairy. Never mind. All right. Which is fine. Get the information here. Diancie goes for Diamond Storm. Is that going to be a spread move too? Does not appear to be. It is a... Holy shit. I had no idea that was a spread move. That's crazy. And Hydrapple has Heavy Slam. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. You could miss. You could miss. I'll go for a Gyro Ball into Diancie. And I will attempt to... I will go for Perish Song. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. Let's show it off. 2v2. Let me get all my protects in a row. We'll be fine. There's protect on DNC. Yep. Hydrapple goes for Pollen Puff into Greedent. Does knock me out. All right. Hydrapple KOs Greedent with Pollen Puff. Okay. Let's go for the Terra Normal, and I will Moonblast into DNC. Terra Normal, so we not resist, but we are the Heavy Slam. We are weaker to. We are not resistant. It is neutral damage. There's the words I'm looking for. Terra Normal, so we can be neutral damage to that Heavy Slam from Hydrapple. We are pretty physically defensive as well. Moonblast does about a third. Heavy Slam's going to do about a third. Trick Room. Okay. Good to know. Nope, wrong one. I think that puts him at a disadvantage now because their parish counts will fall before mine. Spare 2, so I need to protect will fall to 1. Protect will fall to 0. All right, so can I get a double protect here? Pollen Puff to heal up DNC. Yup, good call. Goes for the Trick Room again to reverse it. Okay, I like that. Now I'm going to be... Now I lose. Now I lose to my own Parish Song. Haha. Okay. I wish I had, like, Encore or something, but I don't. Let's go for Moonblast and a Hydrapple, just see how much it does. I feel like that's AV. If that just tickles, I want to say that's AV. Yeah, I want to say that's AV. We do get special attack drop. Heavy Slam, I will live. Do I die to my own Parish Song? I do. Haha. Fluttermane KOs itself to Parish Song. I was hoping he'd keep the Trick Room up there for a minute, but he knows better. Fluttermane KOs DNC with Parish Song. Fluttermane KOs Hydrapple with Parish Song. Yep, I lost because my speed was higher. So let's lead pledge. With Gothitelle and... Or with Fluttermane and Greedent in the back. Let's try that. Because I think like Terra off rip with Torterra and going for like an Iron Defense in front of the Leering Deoxys could be nice. Alternatively, we can also like protect and go for pledge moves. We'll be faster than Manaphy if I go for the protect first. We'll commit Terra early on. Just to resist as much damage as we can. DNC might have, like, Earth Power, maybe. But, like, Protect, Diamond Storm, Trick Room, Earth Power to me doesn't make sense. So I think Moonblast would be fine there. He's up with Deoxys and Annihilate. Okay. I like this. I like this. Am I faster? I don't believe I'm faster than Ape. I don't believe I am. Deoxys has Leer Psyshock. Would it have, like, Ice Beam? Let's go for the Protect on Blaziken. I will go for the... let's go for Terra Steel Iron Defense. Is this just going to be Scarf Final Gambit? I might cry. We'll commit Terra on Torterra. Go Protect here, get my speed boost up. Deoxys has Icy Wind. Okay. Good to know. That'll drop Torterra's speed by 1 stage, but it's okay because I'm super slow. Ape has Taunt. Okay, that's also really fine by me, I feel like. Can't go for the Iron Defense, which is fine. I do think that I want to go for the Pledge here into probably Deoxys. Let's go for it. Icy Wind is good for the speed control, obviously, on Blaziken. I like that a lot. Ape could protect here, avoiding like a Will-O-Wisp. Deoxys just goes for Psyshock to bring me down to Sash. Doesn't even bring me down to Sash. That's great. We go for the Pledge here. Get a big old fire move off on Deoxys. That does nothing. But we will get the Sea of Fire effect on the field. Ape goes for Rage Fist into Blaziken. Yep, okay. Ape KOs Blaziken with Rage Fist. Get a little bit of chip damage on each of those guys. Let's go Greedent here. Let's go Greedent. I will just go for a probably a Gyro Ball into Deoxys and probably a Body Grass Pledge into Deoxys. Let's swap Torterra out for Fluttermane. I don't think you could. I can see the Drain Punch coming. Let's swap that out. Get my booster speed. I don't think Deoxys would Icy Wind here. I think Deoxys, if anything, would try to like Leer. Yeah, Leer into like Drain Punch or something. Leer's Greedent. Okay. Ape goes for Close Combat into my Fluttermane. Okay, good, good, good. Close Combat. We also saw Rage Fist. We also saw Greedent knocking out Deoxys. KO's Deoxys with Gyro Ball. Okay, who you got in the back? We got Sea of Fire up. We got Terra Steel Torterra in the back. We got Hydrapple. Okay. I want to say I could go for... What is an Ape? Ape is Terra Fire. I could go for... let's go for a Curse with Greedent. And let's protect with Fluttermane and just see what he wants to do. Because I threaten an Ape right now with a big old Moonblast, right? Or Shadow Ball, either way. I think I could have Shadow Balled into Ape just to get some more damage off. I don't force Terra on either one of them. Okay. Close Combat's into Greedent. Bye, Greedent. Ape KOs Greedent with CC. All right. So -2, actually. Yeah, I would be able to pop you now, I feel like. Pollen Puff into Hydra. Oh, into Ape. Okay. All right, Sea of Fire is going to come off. That's the third turn of Sea of Fire. So -2. I'm going to go for Shadow Ball because even if I do commit Terra here to Annihilate, like I think we're in an okay spot. I think I can Shadow Ball into Ape and Iron Defense with Torterra. Let's try that. We haven't seen Ape's fourth move. Could just be like Rest. Could be like could be Protect. We haven't seen Protect on it yet. Taunt, Close Combat, Rage Fist. Yeah, I mean like Bulk Up. We have not seen an item on it yet. I assume Defiant, right? I don't know what else you run on that thing. Is that Terra on Annihilate? It is Terra on Annihilate. Okay, -2. Shadow Ball is still going to hopefully do quite a bit to this. Oh, not enough. Not enough. Do get a special defense drop, though. There's the Defiant boost. Damn it. And what? Citrus? Yep, there's Citrus Berry. Okay. Taunt. Okay, just taunts. Yep. Does not want me clicking Iron Defense. I respect it. Heavy Slam into Fluttermane. Ooh. I felt like I was bulky enough to live that. Okay. That's all she wrote there. That is all she wrote there. We'll get a little bit more Sea of Fire on Hydrapple. It's not going to hurt Ape anymore because it is a Fire type, and that is my 4th turn of it. I'm going to go for a Body Press and Ape because I don't see, especially with the taunt, I can't get a Leech Seed off to stay in this. Here comes Close Combat. Goodbye. Ooh, that was a dirty game. 8 KOs for Terror with CC. That is going to be it. I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun with the tech that we had on the team. Certainly just well prepared by Joey, you know, and the just the Pokémon team. That team is gross. Lear, Covert Cloak, Deoxys with the Bandit. I assume Bandit Manaphy. We'll find out in the post game. But either way, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe if you'd like some more VGC content coming your way. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great, and I'll see you guys next week for game day. Later.